people guarding them. He is in an ongoing fight with the county over more money. Prisoners will tell you sometimes it is a struggle, mentally and physically, just to survive their experiences doing time.
Court call! Court call!
There is little to look forward to.
Once you're in Cook County Jail, you condemn.
There is little to change the mind-numbing routine.
Courts just steady, just continue. You know, I wish they do something because I'm tired of sitting here.
This is Division 9, a maximum security unit home to accused murderers, rapists, and drug dealers.
Anything so that somebody walk up to you and shank you.
It is so overcrowded, many men sleep 3 to a cell, with one man bunking on the floor right next to the toilet.
It's hell. They treat us like we're uncivilized in here.
The sprawling Cook County Jail complex is the largest of its kind in the nation. A dozen buildings house more than 10,000 inmates on any given day.
It took a Scrooge man to invent this place.
Most of the inmates here are accused of crimes but not convicted. As the courts have slowed down in recent years, it's led to longer stays at the jail. In 1996, the average detainee stayed 90 days. Now the time is more than doubled to 189 days.
Too smoky.
Every weekday, 1,000 men and women are shuttled back and forth to court appearances across the county. Tension is a fact of life.
Being locked up is not a natural state. It is not something that a person should accept as a way of life.
Prisoners have a laundry list of complaints about the conditions in which they're housed. They range from bad food to violence at the hands of other inmates and correctional officers. In 1999, 49 inmates accused members of the Sheriff's Special Operations Response Team, or SORT, of a mass beating. A grand jury found evidence excessive force was used and that some in the sheriff's office engaged in a cover-up. The sheriff denies both those charges. Then, in 2000, 5 inmates claimed correctional officers beat them while they were handcuffed. In that case, a grand jury found inmates had provoked the beatings as part of a plot to sue the county. The majority of violence, though, occurs between inmates. Last year, there were 29 separate stabbings inside the jail, but those who analyze jail conditions say some of the unrest has to be expected.
You get the young and the old, the weak and the strong, good officers and bad. But given what they have to do out there in processing 100,000 people a year and caring for 10,000 on a given day, it's a pretty amazing place.
Amazing is not the word most inmates would use to describe this place.
I wouldn't even wish this on my worst enemy and anybody.
Think about what you do first before you do it, really. You know, you come in here, things, your whole life changes.
Cramped quarters and the threat of violence plague the jail, conditions that can reinforce the only family that truly thrives in a place like this. The only family some inmates know, their gang.
A few years from now, I'll turn my back on everything, you know what I'm saying, walk away from it, because I'll learn. I'll be older. So I'll learn from all the older guys in here that have been through what I've been through. But for right now, I'm still, still a little wet behind the ears. I'm just running with the pack.
Gangs battle for turf inside the jail just as they do on the outside. While gang leaders don't have the keys to the cells, with their numbers, they can and do try to control just about every other aspect of jail life. It's when all of these things come together, gangs, overcrowding, and understaffing, that the jail reaches its boiling point and people can be seriously injured or die. Ron and Cheryl, the jail is